Just let me be great. Let me be great.
Hello again, everybody. I am Justine.
And I am James.
We are Creative Control. You're gonna say something?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, you got it.
Collectively, we are J Squared, and this is Creative Control.
All right. So what we want to talk about today is it's not quite as pointed as the things that we've been talking about as of late, but basically we both went back to our alma mater a couple days ago, UNC Charlotte, 49ers in the house.
UNCC.
And yeah, we went back and we just kind of hung out outside and drank smoothies and had like a total hippie best friend day. And we have a few reflections that we just wanted to share. Like one thing that struck me was the fact that that day wasn't supposed to be anything special. Like we woke up, what was it? Was it Sunday?
Sunday.
It was like a lazy Sunday. It was like, what you doing? I don't know. What you doing? You want to get together? I don't know. Let me call you back. Like, it wasn't like anything that we had planned. We weren't supposed to be productive or anything like that.
At all.
And it's like, that's how life works. It's like, first of all, I don't believe in coincidences. I used to, but I don't anymore. I think that the world works in like perfect order. And basically you go through your life and you label days and things, occurrences as mundane. Right? It's like, oh, nothing special is going to happen today. But going through the day, that's when all the special stuff happens. It's like you meet, the person who's going to be your best friend at the library. Random, right? Okay.
Random.
Or,
shout out Fatima.
Shout out Fatima for like being the plug, man. Like, we love you. That's what's up. Thank you. So, or you go through your day and you meet the person that you will have your next epic love affair with, and it's like, who knows if it will last forever or it won't make it to Christmas break. I mean, you just never know. But these things become important, they become special, and I think that because of that, it's so important to wake up every day anticipating that something awesome is going to happen, anticipating that the world is working in perfect order, and you will have countless opportunities to be inspired and to have meaningful occurrences happen in your life.
Agreed. Definitely co-signing the no coincidences. I think it's very important to remember that there is significance in all the little things that occur in your life. Everything is working for the best possible outcome for your life, at least in my opinion. I think that we take for granted the way that things occur because we try to outline or try to create a path, or like, this is what I'm going to do with my life.
Yeah.
And I think that God or the universe or whoever it is that you believe in allows for us to, or has a much greater, more grandiose plan for us. Mm-hmm. We were just discussing, the fact that we met in the library. Had I not gone to the library that day, I could have missed the opportunity to meet her.
Wouldn't that have been a shame?
Anyway, we wouldn't have been able to do this here, and essentially live into what we feel is our purpose.
Right.
But things worked out in the way that they did because that's the way they were supposed to work out. And I think that it's important just to recognize and to appreciate and live in the moment and
let the moment be beautiful.
Let the moment be beautiful.
It's like when you wake up in the morning and attack the day with relentless enthusiasm. Be excited. Be excited because you will have the opportunity each and every day to be inspired. I believe that, we can't determine the intersections where we meet people or we witness things or whatever, but we can definitely affect those interactions and what happens. It's like, I think in life, things happen and life gives you the opportunity to, rise to the occasion and like get out on the floor and dance, or just hang back and wait, for the next song. And not that you can't get valuable perspective doing either, but I think that as you grow and you live and learn, my hope for myself and my hope for other people is that you will take more of the opportunities to get out and dance, to get out and, be a part of things and not just be, not just recess into the backgrounds of the moment. So, I don't wake up thinking or trying to figure out what's going to happen, how I'm going to be inspired, because you don't know. It's like you never know what's going to happen. Like, didn't you, like, you got into a car accident yesterday, didn't you?
I did.
And I'm not saying that that's a good, I don't really care to label things good or bad, but you may have developed some perspective or something like awesome might come out of it, or you might have gotten into an accident with the person that you went on to marry. Like, you just never know. You just have to let it come to you, be present, be in the moment, be happy. The next thing I want to talk about though is like no shade. Right, let me just preface it with this, but I really can't stand, no man, like I really can't stand people who peak in high school and college, right? And I'm going to give you some advice. This is advice that I think, is going to serve me well and hopefully will serve other people well. I think the reason that people peak then is because in high school and in college, you're living the life that you want to live for the most part. You are free. You wake up in the morning, you don't have all these restrictions, monetary or otherwise. You're not bending in many cases to fit society standards of what things should be. you're just living. And I think it's because society tells you that in high school and in college you should be free. You gotta stop listening to society, seriously. I think the way to have the happiest life after that is to continue to be connected to what you are passionate about. Continue to be connected to what makes you happy. You know, you don't have to go and get married and have kids and drive a minivan. You don't have to, unless that's what you want to do. Like, if you want to do that, then you will not have peaked in high school. You know what your peaks will be, your moments that you'll create will be when your kid starts walking, and when, you know, you get to dress them up for Halloween, and when you get to, you know, help your daughters get ready for prom. It's like, those will be the things that give your life color. Those memories will be as fond to you as when you streaked through the freshman dorm that time, you know. But for those of us who don't necessarily want that, like, continue to pursue the things that make you happy. Be true to you. I think that cool and authentic are synonyms. And I mean, that's just my advice. Don't peak in high school and in college, please. Seriously, don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely live into your purpose. You know, I think that after college or high school or whatever level of education you go on to pursue, I think that we fall into just this monotonous idea of what we're supposed to do. You know, it's like, I gotta get up, I gotta go to my job, I gotta do this. And I think that it's depressing. You know, so it could be a situation where you don't even really peak, but you think that you've peaked because it's like you look forward to doing this just routine. I woke up this morning and, you know, I text you and I was telling you about the vision or whatever it is that I had. And for you guys, it was really just, I woke up this morning and I stretched. You know, you wake up, you just, kind of one of those things.
You make that noise too, or no? No, he didn't make the noise. Don't worry about it, guys. False alarm.
But, you know, you stretch, you kind of get the crust out your eye, and you just have, you know, that rejuvenating feeling in the morning. And as I was doing this, I had a vision, or whatever it is you want to call it. I'm not trying to be spooky, anything like that. I'm not a psychic. Nonetheless, I saw myself in a Manhattan loft, you know, and there was just this influx of just like luminous natural light coming in, and, you know, hardwoods, and it was like, I was in this bed, and there was just like white linen, like it was just like really bright.
And groupies.
No groupies.
Was that my vision?
No, that was your vision.
Okay, alright, sorry. I so don't mean to interrupt that.
That was her vision. But I just had this feeling, and in that moment, you know, the 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds that it lasted, you know, it was just blissful.
Right.
You know, and for me, it was motivational and inspirational because that's what I'm striving for.
Right.
You know, I'm not looking forward necessarily at this point in my life to be a dad or a husband or anything like that, you know, and I feel like I haven't peaked or you know, just plateaued, so to speak, because there's so much more that I want to do. I think that when we look at our lives, we tend to rip ourselves off. You know, we tend to look at ourselves and it's like, oh, I'm this and I'm this. You know, it's like, I'm so much more than just being somebody's son. I'm so much more than, you know, being a student, you know, and being a father. And I think that if we're able to break out of just these confines that society puts on us, you know, we'll allow ourselves to flourish and to really be free. And just to say, I am a big proponent of freedom. I love birds because I think that they're free, you know, and I think that they are a beautiful representation, you know, of how I want to live my life. You know, just carefree, so to speak, you know, just doing what I do. You know, the quintessential be yourself.
Insert Janae Aiko, Pretty Bird right here.
Pretty bird, pretty bird, bam. Pretty bird.
So I guess that's pretty much what we had to say. We just wanted to, you know, drop by, tell you about our awesome Sunday, and also remind you to, you know, wake up in the morning expecting that something great is going to happen. You know, be very, very present in your life. Don't just let days go by or moments go by with you just kind of being in this malaise. Like, be present, be, you know, tenaciously enthusiastic, and, you know, just anticipate the good things coming your way. As always, please do comment if you have any questions, if you want to agree, you want to disagree. You know, we definitely look forward to reading everybody's comments on the segment. Again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Justine.
I'm James.
J Squared, Creative Control. See you next week.
Peace and love.